Welcome to part 8 of Spider-Man the movie, and this is the reason why I had to record the Xbox version, because these two levels are exclusive only for the Xbox version, never to be released on the PS2, GameCube, or PC versions. No, only on the Xbox version. Why that is, I have no idea.
I think I've seen this villain before. What's he called again?
Kraven. It's Kraven.
Yeah, Kraven the Hunter. Yeah, I thought I was familiar.
Yeah.
So he's sending Spider-Man some sort of signal. I wonder why.
You're on fire. I need you. Come here.
Bat signal.
Oh my god.
I had to insert J.K. Simmons in this somehow.
Because that's clearly not J.K. Simmons. Yeah.
I know, but I will say right now, J.K. Simmons as Jonah is obviously the best comic book casting ever known to mankind.
J.K. Simmons is J. Jonah Jameson.
Exactly.
In fact, he even voices him in the Ultimate Spider-Man TV series that came on Disney XD.
And he even voiced him in Spider-Man 3.
Huh.
And let's be real here. The character is the best Spider-Man cosplayer.
What?
You never heard of that scene where the character actually dresses up as Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, Spider-Man 2, right?
Yeah.
Wait, really? I didn't know that. I kind of forgot about that actually.
But yeah, the first time I ever seen this, the first time I saw this level, like I was watching a YouTube playthrough, and no, not the SGB playthrough. It was some time ago, back in, I think 2012 or 2013, I believe. And I noticed, like, I never saw this on the GameCube version, and then I checked the comments, and I was like, oh, it's only exclusive for the Xbox. So, I was at a friend's house one time, I think in 2014, or was it 2015, I'm not quite sure, and they had an Xbox version of Spider-Man, and I wanted to play that just so I could play those two levels. And, yeah, they were...
But the real question is, are these levels worth it? Are these levels any good, is the question.
That's the main question, yeah.
Are they?
I don't know.
Because if they're not, then there's not really a good point in having there's not really a good legitimate point to having the Xbox version unless you like torture or something.
Why did this guy go through all the trouble to rig the entire zoo with booby traps?
I don't know because Kraven is actually Jigsaw.
Because Kraven needs a girlfriend.
Oh God.
I think now's a good time to talk. Since we talked about the Spider-Man movies, I think now's a good time to talk about. What did they do? What did they do to the boss fight with Zigbar?
What?
This looks
Wait, can you please explain that?
Never mind. Just continue.
Let's just continue. Yeah. As I was trying to say, since we talked about the Spider-Man movies in previous parts ago, let's talk about some of the animated series that some of us may or may not have seen. I've only seen a few episodes of the '60s series, and I think 3 episodes of the '80s series. I didn't see any of the '90s series, and I saw too much of the Ultimate Spider-Man TV series on Disney XD.
Is that the one with Drake Bell voicing Spider-Man?
Yeah, Drake Bell voiced Spider-Man and Peter Parker in Ultimate Spider-Man, the series that came on Disney XD, and that series is weird. Because basically in that series, they have Spider-Man act more like Deadpool rather than Spider-Man, because he breaks the fourth wall a lot in that series.
Well, wasn't there a Deadpool and Spider-Man?
Yes. There was an episode that Deadpool was in. Unfortunately, he wasn't voiced by Nolan North, but rather Will Friedle, who you may know as Terry McGinnis in Batman Beyond.
Oh, Will Friedle, and also from Boy Meets World.
Yay.
And his Deadpool, honestly, is too high-pitched, if you want my honest opinion. Will Friedle's voice doesn't really suit Deadpool very much. In fact, I think John Cassier did a better job voicing Deadpool than he did. John Cassier voiced Deadpool in the X-Men Legends games, I believe. At least I think that was X-Men Legends. Was it X-Men Legends, like that beat-em-up series for the GameCube? Or whatever that series was. But as I was trying to say, in Ultimate Spider-Man, the series is. I have a bit of a mixed bag on the humor of that series. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it isn't. But one thing that I noticed the series tends to do a lot is, you know how in Arthur, that kids show on PBS, how how the characters have these dreams or visions, how it transitions into something they think is going to happen or something like that.
Yeah.
Ultimate Spider-Man basically uses the exact same joke. Like there's an episode where Spider-Man is talking about out like to the audience. By the way, he says there's a reason that superheroes have secret identities, and then it transitions to a what-if scenario where Spider-Man takes off his mask in front of the public and he says, "My name is Peter Parker, and I am Spider-Man," causing the entire audience to start laughing. It's just like, yeah, right, as if Parker, and then it cuts to, you know, show basically the reason why superheroes have secret identities, because then the villains will be able to just walk up right to their door and you know.
Just search their name on Facebook and find out where they live.
Exactly.
Also, another thing.
I'm gonna Tumblr shame you.
Oh, now we're fighting against Kraven, and one thing I don't really like about this is that he has these potions he drinks, which makes him invincible.
Oh man, I love Embryo from Crash 1.
Oh.
So Lucas,
yeah,
you never did answer my question from earlier. Are these levels actually any good?
They are. They are, but I just don't think they're actually worth it. I think it kind of explains why they weren't really released on the GameCube or PS2, only on the Xbox. I don't even know why it was only exclusive for any reason.
That sounds redundant. That sounds redundant. You just said, this explains why why this is exclusive, and then later you say, oh, that would explain why this is exclusive. Like, dude, make up your mind.
Oh, right.
Like, it doesn't look too fantastic of a level. I mean, I suppose you're missing out on something, but
it looks playable. It doesn't look terrible. But
yeah, I agree. Yeah, it does look playable. And I think it is a good idea.
I mean, the boss fight is pretty fun, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I mean, if you have the Xbox version, then I guess it's cool that you have this, but I don't think it's anything you're really missing out on. If you have the GameCube or PS2 version, you shouldn't worry about it.
And yeah, you're probably out.
Also, don't worry about it, because as we said, this level doesn't look that great. It doesn't look that bad, but it doesn't look that great either.
Agreed. All you had to do, like in these two levels, was get an antidote for poison, and that's it.
Here is the antidote, as I promised.
Thanks for nothing.
Quite honestly, I don't get that.
Who put you up to this?
And I see Kraven doesn't try backstabbing Spider-Man and beg for a cure or something. Like, I'm trying to make a Batman Arkham City reference.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Great. Well,
Because Batman drinks some of the cure.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That Joker stabs him. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know.
I remember that.
So
what's this next level that we're doing? Because is that the only Xbox exclusive level for this game?
They are the only two exclusive. They are the only two exclusive Xbox levels.
Oh, okay. So
after that,
we're going.
After that, we go back
to another level.
Yep. After that, we go back to the original game.
The main game.
no more distractions.
We're back in the city. That's good.
I think that explains the I think the two levels kind of explain this line right there. No more distractions. Because I think in the GameCube version, I think the distraction was were the bombs. I think in the Xbox version, I think I think that line was kind of used for a reason. In my opinion.
Yeah, that is a very awkward place to put that level in all seriousness.
I see you got to fight these things called Razorbats. I see.
That is correct. You do
yeah, because I remember the Green Goblin using those in the movie. And
it was during like. Oh, sorry.
And oddly enough, you know what? You remember when I mentioned back in the previous parts how my mom would force all of us to skip through the kiss scene with Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Like the upside down kiss scene. Well, oddly enough, she would also force us to fast forward the fight scene where Spider-Man and the Green Goblin are in the burning building.
Oh yeah.
Come on, that was like one of the best scenes.
No one says no to me.
I really don't get why. Is it because Spider-Man got cut and we saw blood or something? I mean, that's kind of a dumb reason anyway. Maybe is it okay? Is it just me, or do most mothers just hate villains to begin with?
That's just you.
Like even when they're entertaining.
Yeah, that's just you.
I hope you're right.
My mom's not like that at all.
You're lucky.
Oh.
No, I think you're just unlucky because that's something I haven't heard most moms do. So,
Okay.
See, this is why I hate fucking video games, because it appeals to the male fantasy.
That's a good point.
I see you're using Webdome.
nicely done.
Yeah,
That's actually a good strategy.
yeah.
I actually never thought of that, to be honest.
Webdome is
enough.
actually Webdome is actually a good idea, and if you're like encountered or cornered, that's the perfect opportunity for you to use Webdome. And here I was trying to find like some webbing.
Yeah, because you're really because
No,
Yeah,
like
there we
that,
go.
I am also
There we
low
go.
on health. Oh, God, the Treyarch building. Another thing I don't like.
Why are you
I thought you were my father, Treyarch.
I don't like the. I honestly don't like where Razorbats are trying to attack you when trying to find some power ups,
They pretty much lock on and chase you, basically.
which is kind of stupid in my opinion. I thought Razorbats.
Well, they need to make these enemies do something to harm you.
I have to get away from these things. I think I saw
And now you gotta run away. Get to the construction site.
But before
Also, a little fun fact, Lucas. If you hold down, yeah, there you go. If you hold down the web swing button, you'll move a lot faster. So yeah.
I kind of went the wrong way.
I think I saw a construction site around.
I know.
I like how you were talking to Lucas as if he was playing the game now, but this is past Lucas.
Yeah.
Okay. What was I thinking? I
Yeah.
don't know what I was doing.
This isn't a live commentary.
There's not a lot of commentary, so.
Sorry. What was I talking? Oh man.
Well, first things first, I need to get health.
I'm gonna get shredded.
I just need. Well, I need to get rid of some Razorbats first before I do anything because
Or try to find your objective.
yeah, and also I'm trying to I'm trying.
I like how the Green Goblin's just sitting there. I was just like, sup, because he's.
Hold on, let me just check my Twitter feed.
That's a good idea. Good point.
That's a good joke, Will. I love it.
Yes.
Oh, but wait, I gotta check Instagram.
I love that.
Ooh, Pinterest.
I have better photos of myself than that Spider-Man.
I'm a sex deviant.
Do you think Green Goblin's the kind of person who just takes pictures of his food?
Yeah, I think he does.
Get home and study it. Maybe it'll give me a clue about Goblin.
New trauma alert episode.
Or maybe like he's one of those guys who like watches stuff on Hulu or Netflix or something, or maybe sells stuff on eBay.
Hmm.
All right.
I better study this sharp object at home. I was able to determine it was a sharp object.
So anyway, we'll see you in part 9 where Seth, be prepared.
We go through the worst level in the whole entire game for reals this time.
Yep. Stay tuned for that.
Part 9.